What's going on? A red day for crypto markets, especially the last, what should I say? The last 24 hours or so, been going crazy. Let's wait for a few people to hop on and we're gonna have some fun. I'm in Dubai right now, by the way. I'm sitting in Dubai Mall. I have back-to-back movies to watch. I'm a crazy movie fan, man. So in about 45 minutes, I'm going to watch The Greatest Showman. Always wanted to watch that movie. And that's 2 hours. And then after that, Molly's Game. I literally watch like a movie a day. A lot of people think I'm crazy to do that, but then that's like my zone thing, you know. We all have things which we like to do when you're like in your zone. So for me, stepping out of my hotel room, stepping out of my computer screen, whatever else I'm doing, going to a movie theater is like my zone every day. I kind of love it. So anyhow, can't email my audience right now because out in Dubai Mall right now. I'm in Dubai for yes, Melody, you can do that. Hi Trishna, you guys can hear me well. I'm in a public coffee shop right now. So today we're going to talk about, I have about 30 minutes to kill with you guys. Yeah, about 35 minutes. So we're going to talk about why first of all, the markets are crashing. I mean, there are two big reasons because of which basically, this market is in red right now. I'm like 10,000% positive. And second, what right now to do when it comes to crypto. I mean, if you're holding altcoins, ICOs, stuff like that, what should you do right now? So that is something I would like to talk about, man. Stephen, what's up, bro? I see you're traveling, man. Traveling the world, living the crypto life. Hi, Tarun, what's up? What's going on in India? Hi, Tarun Gautam. AdsCash is where it is supposed to be, bro. Have whatever number of members. They should start trading, I hope so, in March. So, till then, let's wait. Scam, please report this profile. Don't get exactly what you are trying to say, Metacore. Hi Abhishek, hi Milind, hi Prajwal, hi Paul, hi Jason. So basically let's talk about why markets are crashing, right? So reason number one is basically this whole China thing right now. So what basically, I mean, this is but obvious. Crypto is fight of people versus the government. We know that. So if you talk about China right now, I mean, they almost killed altcoins, especially the trading. They wanted to ban Bitcoins, that's for sure, but they were not able to. We all know that no government in the world really can ban Bitcoin. So that was a failed attempt, though. I mean, the biggest thing you can do in crypto, if I'm a government, if I'm a part of the government, and I want to like slow down crypto or ban crypto, what I can do is I can go after exchanges, right? So like exchanges like Poloniex, Bittrex, Coinbase, in China, or whatever, OKCoin. I mean, so many exchanges, right? So if I close down exchanges, what happens is only for a limited time I shut down the liquidity. So people cannot buy Bitcoins and it gets a little bit tough to sell Bitcoin. But then what happens is, it's like gold. Can you really ban gold? You cannot. You can make it illegal, but you cannot ban gold. What? Because gold, a piece of gold will have a value. A piece of gold, its value is same, a little bit plus 5-10% import duty and all that. A piece of gold, its value is same, whether in India or Dubai or Singapore or America, right? It will always make you money. And even if the exchanges are closed or the jewelers are closed, there's something called as peer-to-peer, which is people to people. So I can give gold to my friend and take stuff like whatever I want. So it's basically barter system, same as Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is nothing but digital gold. The belief level is already there. I mean, a lot of times people compare Bitcoin with a lot of different currencies, like you compare Bitcoin with Ethereum or Bitcoin Cash or a lot of other stuff. The biggest thing is you cannot replace the brand called Bitcoin, okay? Bitcoin is the #1 brand. I mean, if you think about it, look, here you come, Pankaj, scammer Bitcoin, it's Tamar BitConnect. I mean, site goes down for a day for a business which has been paying every single day for 2 years, and people start jumping, scam. That's why people like you, Pankaj, never make any money in the business of network marketing or online marketing, bro. Have some belief and faith. before we go on with the Bitcoin thing, since this guy has talked about BitConnect, so the last thing I heard about is they are under continuous DDoS attack, which is very common. I mean, look at crypto exchanges, man. I mean, recently this exchange called, what was that? Kraken. Kraken was like down for like 3 or 4 days, man. When you have so much of money, obviously the best hackers in the world will go after you. So when the best hackers in the world go after you, you got to, what should I say? You got to, you got to protect. So even if you have to close down the site temporarily for 2-3 days for maintenance, it's all good. I mean, I'm a tech guy. I understand what is DDoS attack, and it's fucking some serious shit. So they're doing their best. I mean, I've been doing BitConnect for like 4 months now. The last I checked yesterday I was sitting on $985,000. Obviously, this week was slow because of all these DDoS attacks and shit. But yeah, it's $1 million in commissions, man. And I believe, I mean, it's the oldest running company when it comes to the crypto space, and I believe they're here for many years to come, man. I believe they're many years to come. I mean, this is the only company which is like even in top 100 when it comes to rankings and stuff like that. All the BitConnect copycats like DeVarcoin, Regal, Hextra, I mean, all that kind of stuff. It's nowhere even close, man. So kind of, I don't even look at the competition. So, but back to the Bitcoin thing, right? So we were talking about liquidity of Bitcoins and stuff like that. So China, no, I'm alone right now, Tar. So China, I actually like to watch movies alone, because I can do back-to-back 3 movies in a day also, man. So it's good to watch movies alone. And then I'm in the zone, So I'm like lost in my thoughts, watching movies, shit like that. So, but back to the Bitcoin thing. So China almost tried to ban Bitcoins, but they failed and stuff like that. And so now what they're doing is basically they're trying to go after Bitcoin mining, okay? Because we all know that a lot of Bitcoin mining is concentrated in China. So what China is doing is right now creating crazy rules, crazy policies. I mean, making it tough, making it very, very, very tough for Bitcoin miners. So what is happening is there's a gradual shift. Some of the Bitcoin miners are like migrating out of China right now. Some are maybe giving governments a share and let governments own those Bitcoin companies. Some maybe are closing, stuff like that. So it's a temporary thing. I mean, I guess it's a 1 week or 2. I mean, Bitcoin always recovers. Bitcoin always finds a way, finds a solution. I mean, even if you look at the stats, I mean, we were at $800, guys, on January 1st, whatever, 2017. Today we are at what? Even after so much, I mean, we are at $12,000. That's a lot of money, man. I mean, even when the markets are going down, I mean, Bitcoin is down by 20% or something, and crypto alts are like down by crazy. So make sure you always have some Bitcoins in your portfolio. It's very important. That's a lesson I keep on telling myself also, because just like you, when the markets are green, I also trade a lot and I make a bunch of money. And sometimes I kind of get rid of my Bitcoins and get all into Bitcoins. Get into altcoins. And then when the markets are red, I'm also like thinking, damn, I should have more Bitcoin. So I mean, it's a game which you will learn. I've been in this game for 2 years. I've been trading myself for about a year now, and I've seen this red markets and green markets and red markets and all this like 4 or 5 times right now. One of the best tips I can give you right now. We'll come back to the tip part when it comes to trading though later. Back to the Bitcoin. So that's reason number 1. China trying to go after Bitcoin miners, temporary situation. I think it's already being handled well, because what will happen is simple. Like, I just saw a friend of mine in Singapore, right? Imagine, out of all countries in the world, Singapore, which is one of the smallest countries, one of the most expensive countries. But the good part is Singapore government is very rule driven. And they're not like Indian or US government or like Chinese government, which will just like out of the blue will go after something. So it's one of the safest place in the world to do business, Singapore. Yeah. So I just saw one of my friends selling a lot of mining rigs in Singapore, right? And I was like, interesting, because electricity is expensive, very expensive. Rental is expensive, but at times what happens in business is long-term sustainability is more important than short-term profits. It's the same thing with cryptos. When you're having a crypto portfolio, altcoins are good and great. They can make you a lot of money, but at the same time, when the market goes down, altcoins are the one which will. I mean, think about it. Which crypto you can say will be there 10 years down the line? Only Bitcoin, maybe Ethereum. That's about it. Maybe Bitcoin Cash, but that's about it. Any other crypto? I don't know, man. Right? So it is the same with network marketing. I mean, there were companies, in the last like 2 years, I've seen, and I've been a part of some companies, and I've made those mistakes, come and go, come and go, come and go, come and go, come and go. Right now, literally every copycat of BitConnect, I mean, their number one pitch is, hey, our interest is higher. Hey, buy our coin because it's going to rise. Now, there's nothing wrong in buying a coin, but it's just like buying any other altcoin, So not just a lending program. I mean, literally, there are like 10,000 altcoins. Yesterday, I bought an altcoin called Key, right? Key. I've got in at 6 cents, which is 4 times the ICO price. It went up to 8 cents. Now it's at 5 or 6 cents. I predict it should be like 10 or 20 cents. So anyhow, but that's just buying like any altcoin. But doing a business, like recruiting people, building a team, building a network marketing organization, is very different from buying an altcoin. So when you're building a business, when you're referring people, you want to be sure. I mean, we cannot take guarantee for anything. Like, I cannot guarantee if BitConnect is going to be around 10 years down the line, or even a month down the line. I cannot guarantee I'll be alive a month down the line, right? But then looking at the numbers, looking at the stats, looking at the mathematics, we as human beings, the best thing we can do is make the right judgments, right? I mean, do the best we can based off on our own business experience. In my business experience of 12 years and making over 8 figures, working towards 9 figures, I believe BitConnect is the strongest business opportunity right now in the entire crypto space. It pays good. It pays up to 30% a month, which is literally the best ROI your money can have if the company can survive. So the company has survived for 2 years. I do see it surviving for the next 3 years also, like 2020, next 10 years also. A lot of other companies come and go, come and go, come and go. Who knows? But that's on BitConnect. Anyhow, back to Bitcoin. So that was reason number 1, which is China going after Bitcoin mining machines. Reason number 2 is the whole situation in South Korea. Now, what South Korea is doing is they're not trying to ban anything, but what they're doing is they're going very, very, very hardcore right now when it comes to rules and regulations. So they're not banned anything. They have not asked any exchanges to close down, but what they've done is it's like a temporary freeze right now in Korea where, hey, stop the business. We are coming up with rules and regulations and taxations and no money laundering and strict policies. So it's like the market is on a temporary hold in Korea right now. And Korea and China, these two are like Korea, China, Japan. I think they are like top 3 countries when it comes to the entire cryptocurrency market. Then I think it's US, though I need to verify this information. But I mean, I think so. My logic tells me these are the top 3, or maybe US, but these are the top 4 countries when it comes to the whole crypto market. And then in US, you got all this futures trading and all that. A lot of people were shorting Bitcoins and stuff like that. So I believe this red market, I mean, the market did recover all. I saw it went all the way down to 530 billion. Now it's already up by 50 billion, so it's like 580, 590. The last I checked 1 hour back, it's 590 billion or something like that. I believe within a week, I mean, this has got to do a lot with Korea right now. Once Korea clears out their policies and all, the market is going to go straight vertical up. Now that might take a week, few days, maybe a month, who knows? So the market, I don't see the market going ever below 50% of its previous high. So, and I've seen that, like these kind of crashes 3 or 4 times. So the market highest point, I believe, was about 850 billion. So the lowest I think it will go is, like I said, that's the lowest, literally, is about 500 billion. So I think it's already at the lowest right now. I don't see it going below than that. Of course, I can be wrong, but that's just my prediction when it comes to the markets, right? I do see the next 1 week or so as a stagnant week where the markets will be playing around in the range of 550 billion to about 700 billion, and by that time this whole China-Korea thing will be over, and I see the markets going straight up, this time straight to $1 trillion right now. That's typically a Bitcoin cycle if you analyze it in the last few years or so. So these are the 2 big reasons because of which the market is in red right now. Temporary situation. I'm sure Bitcoin will always come strong back. This time, I mean, Bitcoin has been in this price for about a month. This price, I mean, it went all the way up to 19, then it crashed to 10, it went back to 15, 12, 13, 14, this range for about a month. I see a straight away break point for Bitcoin right now to straight to $25,000 to $30,000 when the market recovers. And watch out, when the market will start recovering, Bitcoins will lead the way. Altcoins will still lose value because when Bitcoin goes vertical, altcoins go down, and then altcoins recover, and the growth of altcoins is faster than Bitcoin. That has been my experience for the last 12 months or so trading in this space, basically. or 24 months in being in the crypto space. What to do right now? Honestly, if you have a lot of Bitcoins right now with you, this is a time to go shopping. I mean, you should literally, don't right now try to buy too many new coins, because when the market sentiment is a little bit low, new coins crash, and sometimes they might take a while to come back up. But the good coins will be, you know, coins like, let's say, Stellar, coins like NEO, coins like Cardano, coins like, you know, let's say the top 20, 30, 40 coins. It's a great time right now to buy the top 50 coins, because each one of them is literally, like some of them, if you start going through the list and you start seeing the charts, a lot of them are down by 50%, 60, 70% from the previous high point. For example, Verge, the highest price point was 27, right now it's at about 12 cents. But that's a 60% dip. Great buy zone right now. ROI Blocks, one of my favorite coins right now. I love Verge, I love ROI, it's a great coin. I mean, that's just almost down by 50%. Cardano is down by 40%. One of my favorite picks for this year. NEO has been high, but Qtum. I mean, I was yesterday analyzing Qtum, and I picked a bunch of Qtum yesterday. Qtum is down. It's down by 30-40% from its previous high. And if you look at Qtum and NEO are a lot like, they both are China-based organizations. Owners of friends, and they both are very much like, you know, basically blockchain solutions like Ethereum. And volume of Qtum yesterday, like the daily 24-hour volume, was higher than NEO. Qtum was about $1.5 billion versus NEO was $1.4 billion, whereas the market cap of NEO is like 6 times of Qtum. So I believe I see a huge opportunity in Qtum right now. I mean, if you talk about a trade signal or something, I should charge you guys for telling you this. But yesterday I bought a bunch of Qtum also. So go for the strong coins right now. So if you have a lot of Bitcoins, this is the time to go shopping and buy these strong coins, because from here the only thing they can do is grow up. So that's one thing. Now, if you don't have Bitcoins, if your money is in altcoins right now, major of your portfolio, 70-80%, what I will say is just go to sleep, man. Today, my friend of mine was asking me, messaged me like 20 times, Uncle, what to do? This coin is account, this coin is going down, this coin is going down. Oh my God, like, just fucking go to sleep, man. Just, I mean, remember, first of all, we all need to be grateful for whatever is happening in our lives. I mean, you guys realize that crypto is the biggest wealth transfer happening in the history of human mankind, man. I mean, I'm just so grateful. My own net worth increased by 20 times in 2000. I mean, I've always made money for the last 10 years or so in the network marketing, online marketing space, but literally I made more money in the last 12 months than I made in the last 12 years, basically. And there will be times, I mean, there have been times when I made like a few $1 million like in a day, man. I mean, that's how crazy this market is right now. And not just me, a lot of my friends who were with me in the crypto space for the last 12 months, 24 months, they all have made crazy money, literally crazy money, you know. And I believe this is just the start. If you guys decide to focus on cryptos right now, 12 months down the line, all of you can, you can retire from a job. You can live free. You can have financial freedom. You can travel the world like me. Like December, September, October, November, I was in US, in Vegas, LA, San Francisco. Had a great time. Whole December was in Thailand, Pattaya, Bangkok, Phuket. January, pretty much I'm spending the whole month in Dubai. Love this place. I mean, great malls, great nightlife, beautiful girls. Kidding. And stuff like that. February, I'm still thinking where to go. Most probably, I've never been to Mexico, and they have a Bitcoin conference happening in Mexico. So I'm thinking to like just spend a month in Mexico, going to Cancun, New Mexico, Acapulco, and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's my Feb. March, I have a conference, Digital Altitude, one of the companies. I'm a top earner. I think I've done like $800,000 there in the last 2 years, and I hardly even do it. It's like pretty much passive. It's a great opportunity though. I mean, anything long-term in the internet marketing, high-ticket sales space, Digital Altitude gets my #1 recommendation. Owner is Michael and Mary, a great friend, so amazing deal. So I made about $800,000 there passively. So they have a conference in March. last week in San Diego or something. So I think I'll be there. So March, I think, in US, and then I got to do my Euro trip, man. So next 6 months, I'll be spending a month in London, a month in Italy, a month in Greece, a month in Portugal, like that. So that's my plan for this year right now. And then in the winters, come back to Asia, back to Thailand, Dubai, Singapore, my favorite zones, right? So anyhow, so with cryptos, man, you can travel the world, you can live free. The key in crypto is, first of all, like I assume 90% of you right now don't have a lot of money, right? So first is you need to make money, right? Only then it's like money makes money. I mean, remember Robert Kiyosaki 4 quadrants, right? Robert Kiyosaki 4 quadrants. So you got self-employed, now you got job, then you got self-employed, then you got business, and you got investor. So when you talk about crypto zone, it's investor zone. So it's money making money. But if you're trying to play crypto with having $5,000 in your bank account, no other income source, and you're investing, yes, sometimes you can get lucky and you invested at a point when the market is going up, or sometimes you invested like a week back when the market was at all-time high and now the market has crashed down by 40% and you see $5,000 becoming $1,000, you're fucked up, you cannot sleep at night because your savings are gone, and you're like, you sell your positions and you exit out of the market. That's how you lose money in crypto. So don't do that, right? Back to first of all, back on the income source, I keep on revolving around these different topics, man. But yeah, what to do right now is to go to sleep. I was just, my buddy Stephen just typed, is literally go to sleep right now. Stop looking at your Blockfolio. Stop looking at your trading accounts. Stop looking at what's happening to your coin right now. Remember, the only time you lose money in crypto is when you sell. I remember a time, literally, I bought NEO. I made mistakes too. I bought NEO at $40 in the month of August. I got in the hype, FOMO, fear of missing out, right? So basically, I got in at $40, and because NEO, I think that time literally went from $2 to $40. I was expecting it to go $100, and then the markets crashed because of the whole China FUD. And then I saw my NEO portfolio go down to $40. It went to $20, but Bitcoin doubled up. So I literally saw my NEO portfolio go down by 60%. And it has been a wait of almost 5 months, guys. So September, October, November, December, January, like 5 or 6 months now. It has been a wait of 6 months. I'm laughing at Jahangir and Tarun comment. No comments there on personal life. It has been a wait of 6 months for my NEO. It has been a wait of 6 months for my NEO portfolio to recover and get back into profit. So there will be a lot of coins where you have bought in the hype and the coins are down, and it might take you 3 months. Who cares, man? Even if in crypto, literally, if you hold your coin and in 6 months you double your money, I know by crypto standards, doubling your money in 6 months is low, but then compare it with anything else you do outside, like real estate, anything, literally, right? It's crazy, right? So that's how crypto works. So don't sell, don't panic sell, don't try to time the markets. No one knows the exact low point, no one knows the low, no one knows the high. All we can do is best guesses. And the number one thing is to hold on to your positions. And once your position is in green, like you invested 2 Bitcoins and now it's 3 Bitcoin, you can decide, you can take out the profits, you can hold it long term. Then it's a different thing altogether once you're in profit, right? So that's the thing. Right now, you guys got to go to sleep. If you have a portfolio where major 70-80% of your portfolio is in altcoins, go to sleep. If your 70-80% portfolio is in Bitcoins, then this is the time to go shopping, because, or actually, I don't know, man, you can wait also. This is a tough thing. To be honest, I don't have many Bitcoins right now. I have a lot of altcoins right now, portfolio in millions of dollars right now. So I can't go shopping right now. For me, all my money is in altcoins. I made a lot of money. My portfolio went up by 50% in the last 30 days or so, and now it's down by 30 or 40%. It's spot right now, so I can't go shopping. Now, if I would have been having a lot of Bitcoins right now, what I would have done is, I don't know, I would have used perhaps 30-40% portion of my Bitcoins to go altcoin shopping, and I would have bought the top 50 coins, and I will see the coins with the biggest dip, and I would have bought them. Remaining 30, 40, 50, like remaining 50%, I won't touch it. So that would have been my strategy. when it comes to that. I'm going to be, after seeing this happening 3, 4, 5 times, it's all good though. I'm going to go a little bit more aggressive when it comes to accumulating Bitcoins and Bitcoin Cash versus going all in on trading, though trading is lucrative and it can make you a lot of money. So that'll be my thoughts right now on this topic. So going to sleep is literally, for a majority of you, going to sleep is the best option you have. Just go and chill and take a break from the crypto markets. Give it a week, it will all be back up. On the business side, what I was saying was you need to have an income source, right? So focus on one business, okay? If you have a huge following like mine, you can do multiple things. Like here and there, I promote an ICO. I promoted a mining company called Power Mining Pool about 3-4 months back. I don't even know if they're legit or not, man. I was just testing the offer right now because it had a great sales video, great back office, and I was literally checking my back office today, and I'm making like about $600, $700, $800 a day right now. And they've been around for like 4 months here and there. So I think I've done about, how much have I done? Like about $40,000 or something like that in the last 3 months, about $10,000-15,000 a month. Nothing serious because I hardly promoted. I literally promoted it for a day and then stopped it. But you know, here and there, I just like to have fun around. But business-wise, serious focus-wise, it's BitConnect. I believe they have lasted for 2 years. I believe they should last for a long time. At least mathematics is in their favor. The rest we'll see what happens, right? But as a business, so get involved in a business, get involved in things which pay you in crypto. Best thing is to get involved. Best thing is to get involved with a network marketing business, right? Which pays you in crypto, like BitConnect. That will be my number one recommend. Start making $500, $100, $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 in passive income. Like one of the good things with BitConnect, for example, my own investment in BitConnect is over $100,000 right now. I posted about it yesterday, and that makes me $1,000 a day. Now I can take this $1,000, I can put it back into BitConnect and compound more. I can take this $1,000, invest in a new ICO. On the ICO side, I recently invested, a lot of you messaged me, Ankur, which ICOs to invest. So I messaged you recently a bunch of money in Car Vertical. The ICO is closed though right now. I feel it's a great project. I invested in AdBlock. A little bit. I invested in Rentberry, and I'll be investing a little bit of money in Blockport and stuff like that. To be honest, I've not really invested in ICOs before, and this is the first month I'm getting into ICOs. I've always liked the idea of trading into established coins. That is, I mean, in crypto, what will happen is each one of you will have your own strategy. Because we as personality types, we all have like 5 more minutes. We all are different, right? Some of you can hold a coin for long term and not even look at it for 12 months. One of my friends literally made so much money in Ripple because he literally bought Ripple at the start of this year, and he never looked into it, man. So that was my thing about Ripple. When it comes to holding, you know, so if you are someone who have a lot of patience, the game of holding makes a lot of money. If you are someone who doesn't have a lot of patience and you like to look at numbers, daily charts, like I'm a person, I don't have that much of patience. I think the only coin I can hold for long term is Bitcoin. You know, I like to do daily trades sometimes. Basically, I'm someone who likes to cash out daily profits. It kind of just makes me happy, you know, making some money every day. So for me, what I do is I trade coins. The moment, let's say I invest 10 Bitcoins in a coin, it goes to 12, I'll cash out 2. So basically every coin I put into, it becomes a money source every single day for me. And that strategy has worked great for me. I mean, it literally has worked great for me. It has multiplied my crypto portfolio, and you know, it works for me. So ICO is something which I've just started to play around with. ICOs, I think I'll start to hold. I'll still daily trade with Bitcoins. But with ICOs, I see it a game of patience. I will never invest a lot of money in an ICO. I guess my standard investment will be like on a good ICO, $10,000. On a medium ICO, maybe $5,000, $2,000 to $5,000, and I'll invest, and I literally forget about it for 3 to 6 months. I will cash out my initial investment the moment ICO goes 3, 4, 5 times, and then I'll forget about it. That's how I think I'm gonna do ICOs with. I've just literally started. My first ICO which I bought into was Car Vertical. The second ICO was Rentberry, CoinLion, a little bit here and there also. And a lot of this money, guys, is from BitConnect. So BitConnect is making BitConnect makes me $1,000, $2,000. I mean, it makes me $10,000 a day on the referral side if I add everything up. So basically, what I'm doing is I'm making a lot of money from BitConnect, and then a certain percentage, like I invest $10,000 a week back in taking my passive lending higher. I started with $10,000 3 months back. Now my own investment in BitConnect is $100,000, and then a certain percentage I cash out every day for my expenses and just buying real estate and all that. And a certain percentage I'm basically playing with ICOs. That's my strategy. So, cashing out from time to time a little bit of your crypto portfolio, especially when you've made a huge gains, is also very important. Remember that. I mean, you want to have 90% wealth in crypto, but you do want to have 10 to 20% wealth outside crypto. It will help you in the dark days like this. It's just it's good to be diversified a little bit, not too much. Okay. 5 more minutes and then I'll go for the movie. What about Ripple? Ripple went all the way high. It's down. I think it will bounce back. I mean, Ripple is number 3 right now. It's not going anywhere. Can it go 10 times from here? No. Can it double from here or triple from here? Yes. Absolutely, Jaggi. I'm in Dubai right now, Charlene. Devar, I don't know. I don't have Devar. I mean, it's very simple. I just don't touch anything which is a copycat of Bitcoin. When it comes to altcoin, I can invest in any altcoin and make money. So the altcoin part of lending coins like Devar Coin, Regal, Hexter never attracted me. As a business, I will never do anything which is similar to BitConnect. Simple. I don't believe in it. Like, what's the difference in Devar Coin than BitConnect? Nothing. It's a pure copycat. Why will I ever do a copycat? No way. Copycats will always be copycats. Digitex Future ICO. It's sold out, man. I literally made a post about it. And it's sold out in like 10-20 minutes or so. I have a little bit of money in Digitex, so let's see how it goes, man. I don't know. It can be a pump and dump because of a lot of factors. It might last long. For sure, they got the hype and they got the numbers. If you have invested in Digitex, I'll say cash out your principal once the coin starts trading and it's 4 or 5 times the original price. And once you've cashed out your principal, let your profits sit there for 90 days and cash out in batches. That's all my suggestion will be. By the way, I'm starting a Facebook group. It will be a private Facebook mastermind, and it's going to be $1,000 per person lifetime. And what I'm going to do in that mastermind is basically I'm going to talk about my existing portfolios and which other coins I am adding to my portfolio. In case some of the top people in my BitConnect team who have investments of $10,000 and above will get in for free. And if you're not in my BitConnect team, you have to be my personal in my BitConnect team for me to let you access there for free. If you're not in my BitConnect team or you're not my personal, then you will have to pay $1,000. What I'm going to do is I'm going to basically reveal to you my exact trading strategy as to how I trade my cryptos and multiply my portfolio, which are the ICOs I'm buying in, and to what percentage, and also some of the new coins which I'm entering into. So that is something which will interest you guys. You can text me, either you can join my BitConnect team, put $10,000 as the lending amount and you can get in access for free, or you can just, you don't like BitConnect, or maybe you're not on my direct, you are somewhere in my organization, or you're in some other team and you want access to that group, then you will have to send me $1,000. I mean, literally in crypto you can make $1,000 in like 2 minutes, man, with some of the tips, if you get in right? So in an ICO, a good return is 1,000% its price. If you get in a good ICO in the right time at the right price, it's right. And with 2 years now in the crypto space, making multiple 8 figures, what happens is we just got the connections inside us, man. Literally, my buddy, one of my buddies in India, he just spoke at the blockchain summit in Delhi. 2 of my buddies right now are in Singapore cruise. I have a bunch of money invested with Roger when it comes to mining on Bitcoin.com setup. So we chat once in a while. Let's just say we got the connections, man. A lot of my friends, including myself, we have made 8 figures plus in cryptocurrencies. So we just got the knowledge, the connections, the insider info in crypto. It's not about what you know, but it's about, many times it's about who you know. So yeah, something like that might easily help you. If you feel this is something which will interest you, just private message me. I'll give you my Bitcoin address. You can send $1,000. It's $1,000 one time, lifetime. I mean, we launched something like this, Alpha Investors, for $100. We gave in a few recommendations and stuff like that. But then at that price point, it just doesn't support us on the financial side to go deep into it, other than giving a few occasional picks. But when it comes to giving, telling you guys about my own exact portfolio, telling you guys about which are the ICOs I'm getting into, giving you guys my selling positions and a lot of insider intel and all, there's no way I can do that in $100, man. So for those of you who invested in Alpha Investors, you can get a $100 discount, right? So all you need to do is let me know if you were in Alpha Investors. My assistant will verify it, and then instead of $1,000, you can get it for $900. So you get $100 free. So I'm just being complete, honest, and transparent with you guys, right? And for those of you who are in my personal, you have to be my direct in BitConnect. You can get it complimentary. I'm a good guy. You don't need to pay me anything extra. You will get in for free because I believe that the more money you make in BitConnect, the more money I'm going to make. So it's like a fair give and take equation. And if you're not in my personal in BitConnect, you're not interested in BitConnect, or you're in some other team in BitConnect, or my level 2, 3, 5, I don't know, I have a huge team of 10, 20,000 people, somewhere in the level, and you want access to it. So then it's going to be $1,000 one time, lifetime, and you can just Bitcoin me, PM me, and I'll send you the address. So that's going to be on the whole crypto thing. My movie is literally starting in 10 minutes. It's a 5 minutes walk. So I'll say goodbye to you guys. Remember, we have a $100 cash contest for every Facebook Live we do. So for this Facebook Live also, keep on commenting, and the winner will be picked on the next Facebook Live when I'm in front of the laptop. And just comment, man. Introduce yourself, where you're from, what kind of crypto portfolio you have. If you have any specific questions, I do time and again come back and comment and to my audience in crypto. So when I have time, I like to engage in conversations. So I'll do that, man. And that's about it, man. So chill, let's rock. I'm about to watch The Greatest Showman in 10 minutes. I'm pretty excited about this movie. I had great reviews about this. And I love Hugh Jackman. I think he's a great actor. So I think it's going to be a great movie. I'm watching 2 movies back to back. And then there's a 15-20 minute break. And then the second movie is Molly's Game. It's about gambling and stuff like that. I love anything to do with gambling and stuff like that. I love all that shit. So cheers, guys. Rock and roll. Take care. Bye-bye.